Hello, gorgeous Taurus. Welcome to my channel, MANNA. My name is Adalina Bonn. Firstly, just thank you so much again for like a second week of amazing feedback and love. I'm so touched that the Taurus reads have really been reaching a lot of you recently, guys. So thank you so much. Now look, it's really annoying, but you can probably see, I don't know I think basically my camera started to die. I've had it for quite a while now. I think it's just on its last legs because in the last 3 readings, basically the exposure's gone really dark and there's like lines. I can see lines on the screen. So I hope this is going to be captured okay for you guys. I've tried tweaking the levels. It's really annoying. All right, Taurus, but you're last but not least, my friend. I'm just going to crack on. I can't go up the road to get a new camera. So we're just going to work with what we've got. All right, my friends. So just as we get started here, as you all know, my usual spiel, I don't work with the tarot. My reads aren't date specific. Okay, it's obviously general. There may or may not be something in here for you. Okay, and do feel free to swap around the characters in the story, reverse the interpretation, however it applies for you. Okay, beautiful people. So what can we get for Taurus, please? Start with the animals. Animal medicine for Taurus, please. What's that one? Wow. Okay, snake. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to stick with that one. So these are such gorgeous cards. I just love the artwork. So the upside down triangle there with the line through it, that is the alchemical symbol for Earth, Taurus. So you're immediately showing up as in your element, in your strength. I absolutely love this card. It's such an incredible card. I do want to say, no cliche, no pun intended here, but like, you know, things seem to be really coming full circle, certainly with you and a significant other. But I'm drawn to this lattice network or lattice matrix, these matrices inside this completion. Okay, this would indicate to me that this is a completion happening with a network. I say, you know, it's literally a lattice network of other souls, other beings. So I do want to say this seems to be about, you know, a social group, friends or family or a work environment that seems to be wrapping up like really nicely is what I'm wanting to say, because this card is just so stunning. It's one of my favorites in the deck. You can't really see it in the camera, but it's just got these beautiful touches of color and it's just such a gorgeous image. So what I'm wanting to say to you, you're appearing as in your element because something's wrapping up or completing itself. Okay, it's just the vibe I'm getting in a really beautiful way, like a very beautiful, I've got goosebumps, poignant. There's something about the beauty of this wrap up. And as not to sound like a crack record, I do think it involves a network, because I'm just seeing that fabric, the threads, the network that involves others. Okay, it might just be between you and a significant other. Okay, but I've got a feeling here this involves many. All right, I could be wrong. I'm gonna get a little bit more. But it's a beautiful completion is just what I'm wanting to say with that as I look at the snake there. A beautiful completion. Okay, what else can we get for Taurus, please? Yeah, Jesus, it's just confirming everything I just said. We're basically just going to spend the next 15 minutes elaborating on what I just said. Okay, we've got here the Death card, the Purple Lady, total completions. This is, you know, spooky. Now, don't freak out. It's not necessary, you know, it's not physical death, but I much prefer to say completion. All right. But now that we've got the snake here, this is completion at a cosmic level. All right. I'm also drawn to the Death card. We've got the 53 up in the corner. The 5 and the 3 come to 8. That's the infinity symbol. Right, there is an official word for the infinity symbol, but anyway, this is wrap-ups, man. Big ones. We've got here the feline Taurus, which is literally the card of tying up loose ends, right? I mean, it's just absolutely ramming this home. You seem to have put, or you are currently in the process of tying up what I do want to say is a relationship or a chapter, a work environment, a health issue, whatever this is for you, major, or all of the above. This could actually be a moment in your life, Taurus, where it's like, see, this is what's coming in here. It's almost like from the romance to the professional to the physical health to the family, it's like everything's coming up in this huge big pink bow for you right now of a completion. You might be sitting there thinking that my life is an effing car crash, but for whoever I'm connecting with, it's like through the beyond the mess of what might be appearing on the surface here is just the most stunning tapestry. The most stunning tapestry is in the process of being unveiled to you here, Taurus, is what I'm wanting to say. Loose ends being wrapped up, things coming full circle, death and completions. It's, the number 8 up in the corner, infinity symbol looping. Jesus, you guys are going through a major, crossing a major sound barrier here. I'm tripping over my tongue. I'm so sorry. Now look, we've got here you, Taurus. This is your energy. If you're connecting with this message, this is not a sad ending or this is a liberation. You're presenting today as Lease of the Shadows, all right, which is another repeat of the 8. Okay, we've got the 44 there, 4 and the 4 obviously coming to 8, 53 and 44. All right, a double 8, a double wrap up. Some of you now, bear with me here. If I dive into numerology for a second, some of you might be a life code 8. To get your life code, all you've got to do is add up all the numbers of your birthday. 23rd of June 1987 for me, add them all up and reduce it down to a single number. Okay, I'm saying all of this because the 8 has now come up twice. It seems to be significant. 8, the number 8 on the Kabbalah tree of life, the number 8 sits in the position of thought. Okay, it's often depicted as the statue with his, the frequency of the 8, it's the master number, it's the power number, but it's the number of thought. It's the opposite of a 7 on the tree of life. The 7, all right, is feelings. It's the yin yang polarity between thought and feelings. Okay, you're presenting today as an 8, Taurus. So what I'm trying to say here, just to come back to the cards. It's almost like this issue, this scenario, this long-standing chapter of your life has almost kept you in a, I'm feeling it in my body here. It's almost kept you like cemented in to a very rigid, stuck position and is occupied. I'm going to this 8 frequency here with the thought and the mind. It's almost like consumed your mind or consumed your thought process, or it's been the type of relationship or issue that has just like caused you to do so much thinking you became paralyzed. So much thinking about it that you became like a statue. Rigid, immovable object. Okay, this is what is absolutely cracking free. We're going from a stone, it's all this imagery with you guys today. You are breaking free from a stone. I often see this as a cement statue as well. You're almost going from this entombed, like encased, totally kind of almost imprisoned. But when I say imprisoned, like in the mental area of the mind, obviously. This situation or relationship has had you imprisoned in the mind, okay? Or just like look, I'll put it this way. It's made you think and think and think so much over the last few weeks, months or years, however long this has been going on for. It's made you think so much that you've thought yourself into paralysis. Into a stone statue of no movement. It is textbook life code 8. If you read about the personality of an 8 path, textbook, okay. But what I'm trying to say, it's not been a problem of your own making. But what I'm trying to say is it's almost been, in a way, you've a little bit here. You may have been like your own worst enemy with all of the overthinking. Do you see what I mean? I mean, my moon's in Taurus, right? I love you guys. I can be a major overthinker, but whoever I'm connecting with here, you know, it very much wanted to come through all of that piece about numerology, the number 8, the thinker, the thought, the stone statue, being analysis paralysis, right? Being absolutely trapped in the mind, which is what this situation has done. And it's almost entombed or encased you, certainly up until, you know, whoever this is for. But this is what you're breaking free from, Taurus. This is what you're breaking free from. It seems to be, you know, absolutely here, my friend. The wheel. This might be the liberation, okay, that seems to be happening for you, because the wheel seems to be turning with no excessive effort on your part. This wheel is now turning, and I'm getting the sense here it's just because it's time. You can also see this as a clock. You know, it's just now the time for the energy to shift. It's now the time, Taurus, for you, the sleeping giant, if I can call you that. You've been stuck for so long in this position, seeing the situation from the same angle, or you know, quite obsessively going over the situation from multiple different angles and still coming up with no clarity. You know, it's like sleeping giant, stone position, stone statue, right? You've been stuck in that way for so long, but what seems to be beautiful, and it's a real theme with you guys at the moment, this wheel turning is almost like a turning of grace. I don't think it's anything you're particularly doing at the moment. I think it's just happening for you and with you. You know, you're co-collaborating with the universe. You're co-collaborating about this situation or with this relationship here. But it seems to be absolutely turning in your favor with no particular effort on your part. Just simply because it's time is just what I'm getting. We're now further to this magical kind of, it's as gentle as the seasons going from winter to spring. That is what I'm seeing for you, Taurus. So it's actually really moving. Big Bear's coming out of his cave. You're going from winter to spring, and it's as effortless as that. And I'm connecting with a Taurus now who's almost just like a little bit like, is it safe to come out? Is this too good to be true? Can I actually hear birdsong? You know, are those bees that I can hear? Is that the sound of rushing water, like the snow has melted? Really? It's got all the sights and smells now of spring coming into your life. But Taurus, because you've been so paralyzed for so long with the overthinking, trying to slice it every different way in your mind, trying to maybe see everyone's different perspective, and still, like I said, still not coming up with clarity. It's almost like now that there seems to be this effortless change in dynamic, things are starting to move and flow. You can hear the sound of birdsong again. Taurus, you're striking me today as sort of just like a bit perplexed, a bit like, how did I wind up here? Like, how did this lightening of the load just start to happen? Okay, if you're not feeling that way now, then I certainly think things are really going to be shifting for you over the week ahead, because we've now got Annalise the Alchemist. This is a chain reaction now. An alchemical chain reaction, a domino effect of developments and shifts and upgrades. That again, it's been a Midas touch moment that I don't think it's come from outside of you, these changes. I really feel I'm connecting with a Taurus who's basically going through what I will describe as a miraculous falling away of resistance and pain. The snow is melting, Taurus, for you, my friend. There seems to be an alchemical melting away of darkness, melting away of the snow, melting away all that which was frozen, dead, and cemented in. It's just like basically you're being liberated, Taurus. I think you're going through a major receiving of grace and providence because you deserve it, but because you've earned it. You've earned it / deserved it. But also there's something about timing here with the wheel and the clock. It just seems to be the right time for this to now be moving, for things to be going in your favor, for things, you know, it's just gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I really do believe that our life paths are already set out. I do believe that. Well, yes, we've got free will. It's a paradox, right? We've got free will, and yet I truly believe that our lives are already written. And so we might, with our free will, we might slightly deviate from the original blueprint, but ultimately, my really strong conviction is that ultimately our lives are pre-agreed, right? We just, it's already set. Personally, that's just me. And so there's a real sense to what's happening here, is it's just the clock's just struck 12. Now is the time. Now is the time that it was agreed somewhere up there that your entire life would come into alignment. This is what I mean with you. The whole matrix of your life, the lattice framework of your life, the romance, the career, the health, the family, the creative, the sexual, whatever. It seems that everything is now just slotting into a straight line ahead for you with no resistance. That, you know, it's very, very clear, the message today, following some kind of it's all completions and tie-ups is the theme for you. Is the theme for you today. All right, alongside the alchemist, Taurus. So like we've said, a domino's been set now. The first domino's gone off. It might have gone off recently, or it might be going off right now in this reading. But with the alchemist, there's an alchemical chain reaction of developments and upgrades that you're in for now that are unstoppable. We've also here got Tate and the Sylph. This is 360-degree handbrake turns at maximum velocity. I'll go the other way. 360-degree handbrake turns at maximum velocity. This card also reminds me of the Barocca tablet in a glass of water. It's just effervescent quickening of pace and effervescent lightening of the load. It's all the same imagery for you guys. Turning of the tide, lightening of the load, quickening of pace, alchemical chain reactions, the first domino being set, developments, upgrades, speed, movement. In other words, Taurus. You might be, there might be a significant air sign involved in all of these changes with you. Not necessarily, okay? And my friend, look at the difference. Look at what we've also got here. It will be the retriever, the lost being found. Everything that's been held back coming to you. It's all the same theme that's coming through with you guys recently. Okay, this is a gift, a proposal, an offering. If it's not from another person, then certainly by life, by the divine. You seem to be, you are being handed back. It's exactly what we were talking about the last 2 weeks in a row, honestly. It's the same message coming through. It's the same themes that you guys, a lot of you are going through at the moment. Is this, firstly, a major quickening of developments in your progress in all areas of your life, right? All of that's happening for you at the moment. But I do feel, as part of this process, there is a very tangible gift or offering. There's one of all that, okay, put it this way. There are exciting, this Midas touch alchemist, it's like the Midas touch has been tapped over all areas of your life, is just what I'm saying for whoever I'm connecting with. Like I've said, romance, career, health, all of it's been tapped with the Midas touch, and it's now going from lead to gold, right? Is the energy. But there is one area in particular, or one person in particular, involved in this transformation, this pan-global, life-wide transformation for you, Taurus. There is one person in particular, or one area in particular, say your romance, that is really blossoming. One relationship or one area of your life that is particularly blossoming or about to. And it's almost like it's that one, it's that relationship or area that's like the real pearl. It's the jewel in the crown. Like, because look, bear with me here. If I take him away for a sec, if I take this gift away, this relationship away, aside from that, just looking at your overall situation here, Taurus, just looking at your overall life, just looking at the lattice framework of, just the whole matrix spread of your life, is just glorious. What I'm seeing here today, all of it is coming into some major wrap up and then upgrade. The whole thing is, because it's the right time. I know I sound like a crack record, right? We've got Lady Luck, by the way, I haven't shown her yet. Lady Luck is smiling on you here, Taurus, this week, all right? So it's like just as a base starter for 10, you know, just as a foundational first step of a reading, this is amazing, you know? Huge ending with a huge new beginning across upgrades across all areas of your life. But in comes right at the end the real pearl. I think this is a new relationship. I mean, straight up, or a job promotion, something tangible. This is the piece, this is the jewel, the gem that sets the entire upgrade off, just sets the whole thing off. It's going to be different for all of you. It's very much a person, a new relationship, or it's a tangible. I hope I'm explaining it. It's like a tangible thing. It's not in the realm of spiritual. This is a tangible person, a gift, a promotion of some kind that is being gifted to you, Taurus, inside a much wider upgrade. It's really beautiful. From the macro to the tiny micro, from the wider upgrade here with the snake, comes the real pearl in this moment for you, this life transition for you. It's almost like the entire thing is shifting and changing and gearing up for really this. The reason why your life and everyone in it is transforming so much and everything is shifting so positively for you at the moment is because there's a real sense that this is coming in. And so it's almost like, again, through no overt effort of your own, things are just starting to shapeshift and morph and make space and realign and prepare itself for the arrival of that. Or the if it's not arrival, the real blossoming of that. New career, new romance, new whatever that is. It's tangible. It's a tangible arrival or blossoming, okay? And it's sort of like you're precious. It's like it's the deep desire. It's the deep one. It's the one you've been nursing like for. It's the dream or the person or the thing that you've really been desiring, and it's coming to you, Taurus, for whoever it is I'm connecting with. Absolutely coming at you and coming for you inside, like I said, a much bigger, wider transformation as well. This is a teetotal upgrade for whoever I'm connecting with. Taurus, it's amazing. Lady Luck is smiling on you, my friend, this week. So I hope that lands for some of you, my friends. I'm going to leave it there. I'm not doing the Vimeo extendeds today. Long story. I was unable to. So I hope this lighting hasn't been... that seems to have gotten a little bit better. But thank you for bearing with me today with the camera. Sending you all so much love. And I can't wait to tune in with you guys next Friday. Lots of love, Taurus. Bye.